Now to our hometown hero this morning, from a farm in Pulaski to the trenches in Germany. This week's hometown hero has been through it all. Eugene Jack Kraszewski made his way through Europe during World War II and shares some of his stories today.
Came home, went there as a boy, came home as a man.
Eugene Jack Kraszewski was the only boy in his family drafted into World War II in 1943. He was 18 years old, the product of a Pulaski farming family.
I went to the zoo in Chicago when I was a teenager with a friend of mine. Otherwise, that was my first time away from home.
His second time away from home, a train ride to basic for the U.S. Army at Fort Hewlin in Texas.
We were in anti-aircraft, and we had to know every plane that flew around. We had to study them all, basic training.
Kraszewski's anti-aircraft battery was attached to the 9th U.S. Army. They traveled up through Europe as the Second World War progressed, landing first in Scotland before going to England, France, Belgium, and finally Germany.
And we were overseas. We never thought, well, we're going to be in battle or this or that. They didn't give it a thought. Did what they told us to do, and that was it.
Kraszewski spent his whole life working on the farm in Pulaski, something that he says gave him the work ethic needed when it came time to serve in World War II.
And whenever we had to do anything, it was easy for me to hikes or whatever I did because I was used to hard work. And some of these kids in the city just, they couldn't take the hikes and stuff. But
from the city or from a small town in Wisconsin, Kraszewski and his battalion fought through it all, marching through snow and ice with just 2 pairs of socks, digging foxholes in the frozen ground.
But I don't think I could do it today.
Liberating prisoners from concentration camps.
Made your heart feel good.
It all culminated with the famed Battle of the Bulge in 1944.
And the Germans threw everything they had at us. I think our front line was maybe 30 miles long, and they pushed us back, way back. And that was the last battle we had. And from there on in, it was pretty easy going.
And if there's one thing Kraszewski remembers well, it was the moment he finally knew he was home.
I don't remember seeing it on the way out, but I saw it when we came home. Seeing the Statue of Liberty.
Why?
Well, it was home.
It's been more than 7 decades since the end of World War II, and Kraszewski says he'd still do it all again.
I'm glad I did it. If I knew it would be the same way, it wouldn't be bad, but there were a lot of days you enjoyed it. And we lived with the same crew, the same 20 guys for, what, almost 3 years. They were just like brothers, you know.
And we thank you for your service, Jack. Another cool little story. Jack actually ran into his neighbor from Pulaski overseas, and they had a chance to catch up in the middle of the war. Don't forget, if you know someone you'd like to nominate for our Hometown Hero segment, send an email to WFRB hometownheroes@wearegreenbay.com.